Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Thank you very much for joining me. Forgive me if the light changes or gets kind of funny because some evil-looking clouds here, already raining, and it's very strange outside in the desert. So, today's story, boys and girls, is Tripping the Weed Fantastic. I don't know, for some reason I just like that title. So, a couple of videos ago, you'll see that I was, through synchronicity, I was in a Walmart and somebody handed me some weed for letting them cut in line. Yeah, you gotta check that video out. It's short, but it's epic and funny at the same time. So I did make the decision to try that stuff out because it's been, I don't know, a year. And, you know, he gave me, I don't know, maybe that much aggregately, several buds. I picked out something literally, you know, just this teeny, I don't have a representation of it, but this teeny tiny little thing, right? Got a little water bong because I don't like to smoke directly, but I'd rather vaporize it or bake it. But a little tiny thing, you mean, like a little tiny bud. And a teeny tiny thing smelled marvelous, and so I had an occasion to go and smoke it. And I finished it off as like 2.5 hits. Come in and shower because I'm clean, you know, kind of a clean freak. I don't like smoke on me or, you know, any of that business, and brush my teeth and all that good stuff. It'd be nice and clean. And it kicks in while I'm in the shower, and I love being high in the shower. That's pretty awesome. And high and having sex in the shower, that's a different story altogether. But that's a different video. So here I am, I'm chilling, and I've been able to point my consciousness at the 5D realities and be able to viscerally feel the transference of going to more of the parallel cells, like the train tracks described for Bashar, the variation and the distance between going back and forth. I can feel when I'm going into more of a 4D reality and going into a 5D reality, to fourth density state. And I pointed my consciousness at this state while I was high. And, oh, I wish I had that song queued up. I'm going to find that. So, forgive me, boys and girls, I'll speak at the same time. I hope this isn't rude, but you're going to get a kick out of this. So, I come in and I'm showering and I'm pointing my consciousness. And then the next thing I know, I am receiving information on such an epic degree and releasing a lot of the codes, because every time you listen to one of these channelings, there's a lot of information that are coming through. When you're watching my videos, there's information coming through. I'm passing along codes that I've received, and the amount of epic information that I picked up from all the channelings and listening to hours and hours and hours a day of the different types of channels, I have to have a lot of codes to pass on, boys and girls, so there's got to be a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. We're gonna do this. Come on. So, all at once, all this information is coming through. I'm getting, and I get mental connections from, not Bashar, but from energy that's for Epsilon, Sassani homeworld, and Kidioki, and TReb, and Adronis are particularly strong, because I've built a very strong conduit with them over time. With TReb, it's coming to the channeling type of state, where it can actually be conscious of information coming through rather than just downloads. And I have to say, for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, about 10 minutes, it was, I wish I had a camera and a video. Next time, if I choose it next time, I'm going to sit down in front of the camera, I'm going to go get high, and I come in and I'm going to talk, because what was going through my head was such clarity and such information. It was like, whoa. And then, poof, I kind of burned out. It was so much information. It was so much congruity, so much energy coming through. I didn't really get a sense of unconditional love during this, but it was something like in between unconditional love and this density state. So like a high fourth density state is what I would probably consider it. And like a really high fourth density state. like near where Willow Hill Christing is in the upstream timeline. I get the sense of that. And like, whoa. And I will say that it was just a little too much. And it was just right at the same time. It was strange in that there was a lot of resolution that went on. There was a lot of things that revealed themselves that I've been letting go. It allowed me to let go of a whole bunch of different things. It let me to realize a lot of different things. So it was extraordinarily useful, but really hard on the body. Glenn is a sensitive butterfly, and just even that, I needed recovery time the next day. I felt like I was hungover. It's been, the body is so clean and pure now, and all the food that I buy is organic, and so I'm very careful in what I put on there, and doing that, it was like, oh, the body's like, dude, what are you doing? So don't do that every day. That's bad juju. Plus the congruity of the experience, all the energy and everything coming through. So I would say that I'll do it again, but it might not be anytime soon. I don't really get the sense that it's going to be anytime soon. DMT was a little higher on the list, and I might mix it with some pot as a catalyst, but that's where we are. And I will say, since it has been so long, and that it is a permission slip to a higher density state, to a higher fourth density, fifth density state, that it did, and it has been helpful in healing and getting rid of some other things. So it was a very useful experience. Like Bashar said and others, it is to give you the sense of that vibration so that you can point your consciousness back at it and be able to make it easier to get there again. You don't need it every damn day. I mean, if you have an injury, like I met a lovely guy that has rods in his back and screws. So yes, boys and girls, he needs it every day, because otherwise he'd be on oxycodone and all this crazy stuff for painkillers to be able to function, and he can smoke pot every day, or he ingests it and makes baked goods and stuff like that, and he's able to function and be on a high vibration at the same time, and and have fantastic pain management. I think it's fantastic for that, and it should be used for that. And if you do smoke it every day, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that you don't need that. If that's fun to you, then hell, rock on. So that's all good. I think that's what I wanted to share. I think that was it was definitely a different experience. It has been so long since I had opportunity to do that it was, I've grown in vibration so much that it's so noticeable now. When it kicks me up, it kicked me up really, really farther than I was prepared for. And it put me into a place where I was like, whoa, I wasn't afraid, the body didn't exist in that context, because I know I'm looking to the higher mind. It was the preview from the higher mind. The mind didn't seem to be interpreting and sending information. It almost was like one being unification. I was like, whoa, that's trippy. And if that's anything close to what we're going to experience as far as integration, when coming close to the first contact, 2 thumbs up. I think unconditional love coupled with that level of awareness is something unparalleled, and if it's unparalleled in general human existence. I think people have reached it. There's certainly some gurus and certainly some masters that have been there. Probably you, if you're watching this in another simultaneous lifetime, have been there, and here's a breadcrumb to get back to it. So I get the sense that I've had a few of those, and thank you very much. Oh, before you go, we got to have this. And then I love this song. Afro Man, because I got high. Gotta put that in there. You think I'm high now?
I was gonna clean my room until I got high.
And I'll leave you with that. I think I'm going to sit and listen to that, but I'm not going to torture you. Thank you very much for joining me, and my battery is getting low, or I might have tortured you. Glenn Parker High Vibration Foundation, I hope that's helpful. I'm finding that it has been so long, the differentiation when I did that, just, whew, really popped me up to another level, almost like some people's DMT experiences that I've listened to, and I really look forward to that experience. Haven't had that yet, and I'm hearing that that's on the way. So thank you very much, and Coaching Life, Business, and Spiritual. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I don't remember. Then it's not relevant. Well, thank you very much for joining me, and have a fantastic day.